Battle control initialized.
There's a map, Round and Round it's called. I've been using this one lately, and I've got another game with me using allies. I'm sticking with France when I'm using them for now. I like the phase transport. I find that an effective unit, and I'm focusing on one of the allied factions so that I'm not so there's not too much to learn. I don't want to be practicing. Using late tier tech units is rare enough as it is. So what practice I want to get, and if I want to be consistent, I got my engineer out of the way just in time there. My opponents pulled their army back. Wise. At least get your force into a group if you're going to take on a rifle group in an early engagement like that. You see how he's arranged his men is good. I was right not to move on. I move up and attack from this angle so I can shoot the barrels first. Now he can see me. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, wasted those units. But I got my engineer out of there. He ran away. At least managed to save him. So we've got one oil each. And I do like this map. It's a simple one, a decent enough size, and it's alright. So I've added this map to my selection of practice maps. Got my light tank out. Using it to gain what intel I can, do a bit of scouting. Attacking their power plant. If they're going to let me, I'll keep doing it. Just see if he goes into low power. I sniped his engineer there with a rifle because he tried to capture the oil derrick while I could see it. Now they're responding to my light tank attack, so I've moved away. He's just in low power, so his repairs have fixed that. But it was nice to snipe his engineer. I managed to hold on to mine. Like I say in some of my guides and video guides, it's important to hold on to units like that. There's no point losing them or sending it round the edge of the map on some fingers crossed capture mission early in the game. There's no point. You may as well hold on to it. Allied players that use rangers have got an even better reason to hold on to it because they can transport the engineer here and there around the map whenever there's any chance to capture something. The Ranger's an excellent unit. It's got really good view range. I like to go for the light tank because it's got decent armour, so it screens your infantry from enemy rifle fire. But one of each is actually best. A ranger for the view range and a light tank for the armour. And you've got best of both, so you can use them to defend your early infantry group. I've got my expansion going. My opponent has now. My scout got his. He's got his rifle scouts set out well. Army values almost equal. Few rifle scouts being picked off here and there. I've sent a force on a scouting mission to see. I sent those rifles forward to see which side he was expanding to. I've cleared out the rifle there. He should have had warning of that, but I sent a rifle here as well, and so I've realised that he's expanded on the other side, so I've had to move round to the rear of his main base as I'm moving forward. I've got enough. I've guessed I've got enough units. Launch an attack on the back of his base. He's in low power immediately. And he's responding here. He's got another force hit my base and I didn't know about it. And and I've got all my reserve units moving out exactly when I need them. Now, I was obviously, my attention was drawn by that, and this game, he made that big mistake bringing that back, because I saw it, realised I was losing this engagement, and destroyed it. And then this is probably the moment I noticed what was going on here, that he's got my base, he's basically gutted it. Now here we go, I'm building base defences. Salvaged 2 tanks from that loss, that attack. My opponent's still in low power, so that was okay. I've lost my main construction yard, I've lost my service depot, lost my war factory, so no vehicle production. That was a good attack from the enemy, but they are in low power. Now they've lost their main army, I've got a good force here. Money situation's fine for us both. Let's have a look at the army value. My opponent's got some units, considerable amount, got enough. So we're about equal. Yeah, I've just typed nice to congratulate him there. That was an excellent attack. He's got vehicle production still, so he has actually got the advantage. I've just got more in army value. I'd rather be able to build tanks still, to be fair, but we'll see. I've got my war factory recovered because when I saw that attack happening, I immediately started building a war factory. Being careful with my units, look, not sending them forward, letting the view range of the buildings do the work, leaving him at a disadvantage. Now I've got my service depot back, I've got these tanks on an attack here that I salvaged from that failed base raid. There we go. That was okay. Oh, the army graph, we were equal in army value when the main fighting started. That was a good game in that sense. I just wish I'd have added some tech units, but it was a short battle, so in that sense my earnings did kick off, increase quite a lot near the end, so I had a decent amount of cash, but we were both okay for cash. Yeah, fairly brief game, but a decent game. Destroyed and about the same each. Fairly even game, it was just at the end it swung in my favour near the end. So GGWP as always. There's another allied game example. Thank you.
Battle control terminated.